Hi there, Ashley Reeve here. Welcome to today's video. It's in connection with our economic calendar, just a quick update from my side. But before we get started, remember that QuickTrade is a licensed financial service provider and a licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider. Myself, a registered rep working under supervision, authorized to give you some advice. However, risk and reward and the execution of your trade remains your responsibility. I'd also just like to mention again, thanks so much for tuning in all the time. What we really want to get into this week and right now is just a quick look at the economic calendar, see what's expected. It's the first, or at least the second week in July, with the first that started last week Friday. But as you know, the NFP normally comes out and is released when there's a couple of days of the month in that first week, of the new month. And so yesterday being the 4th of July, Independence Day, the US had a holiday. Very flat market, consolidated, nothing much really happening, but definitely today we saw some action with the NASDAQ, S&P, and the Dow Jones, losing a bit of gains there. And so we want to see what happens then later on in the week with the NFP release. The dollar index obviously strengthening a little bit there because they're normally negatively correlated. And then obviously what's going to be very important is for you to then keep your eyes on your trades and your positions through this volatile week. Just a couple of highlights to share with you as to what is expected apart from the NFP. You'll know that companies in the US will start reporting their second quarter earnings within the next 2 weeks. And then in spite of inflation or the height of inflation and increase of interest rates, consumer demand is so far held up despite these specific factors. We can obviously see in the next, the quarter, it is halfway of the year. We're going to start seeing how that has an impact on the market moving forward. And then obviously on Thursday, just to point out a few economic indicators, ECB monetary policy minutes there. We got Australian trade balance coming out, the Swiss unemployment rate, the Canadian trade balance. And then we start on Wednesday with the US ADP national employment. There's about 200,000 of a forecast there. We're going to see if it hits above or if it actually stays below. And then on Friday, we have the global NFP job report that will come out for the US. There's roughly around 270,000 there as a forecast. Will we hit below? Will we hit above? We're going to have to see whether the strength or the weakness comes through in that release. But for now, please check out your positions. Make sure your risk and reward, or at least your risk management, is adjusted accordingly. And then I'll check in with you again on Thursday to have a little bit of a prelude to what could possibly happen on Friday. This is Ashley Reeve checking out.